So we sent Charlotte Fisher along to have a look.
I'm in Harpenden in Hertfordshire at the home of Terry Bond. Mr. Bond is a former RAF pilot and he's been making models since he was 10 years old. He says he's got more than 750 of them up here in his loft, maybe as many as 1,000. Well, I'm not going to count them, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if there were 1,000 planes here. They're all different, they're all hand-painted, and they're all the same scale. That's 1 inch representing 6 feet. And here's the owner, Mr. Bond. So, how did you get started on this?
Well, I started during the war when, because of shortages, the only kind of hobby you could have was making models. Because there was balsa wood in those days and, of course, the interest in the war.
Some of these planes look incredibly small and fiddly. How long does it take you to make one?
A small model can take a week. A big one can take up to 3 months.
So which of these models would be one of the more difficult and complicated to make?
This one here I finished recently, a Blackburn RS3, because it's a biplane and has full rigging. That took about 3 months.
Do any of these planes have any particular significance for you? Are there any that you've flown in as a pilot?
Yes. All the aeroplanes that I trained on initially are here in the collection. First plane I flew was the Chipmunk. That was followed by the Harvard. We went on to the Balliol, and from the Balliol we got our wings. There is the Meteor 4 and 7, on which we did our jet conversion.
This obviously takes up a lot of your spare time. How does your wife feel about it?
She is not allowed normally in the attic, and she can find much better things for me to do than make models.
Well, the collection's not limited to British military planes. There are also some German planes, Japanese, and also Italian and Russian. I'm very privileged to be allowed up here because people aren't generally, especially small children who might damage the planes. Now, if you have more than 1,000 planes in your loft, do get in touch with us and we'll be interested in featuring them on Anglia television.
Yes, I was just going to say, I think I've had enough of model aircraft stories, but obviously not. However, if you've got a whole collection of cathedrals from the region made out of matchsticks, do let us know as well. We'd sure to feature those as well. Yes, it would be, wouldn't it?
Let's have the headlines.